It's like 10:41 a.m. in the morning. I probably should be eating breakfast, but I'm bored and I want views, okay? Starting off, and also because no one has done this yet, at least for Demo 3. Starting off with Ball, we're assuming it's after Demo 3, so you do get Super Ball. A tier, low damage. Problem is low damage, and the fact that it, hmm, it gets popped by spike enemies. Fireball ignites them for 2 turns, going in A tier. Softener. It makes it so you deal more damage towards the enemy, and it lasts for 2 turns as well. Obviously, A tier. Better than Fireball, probably. Snowball. It freezes the enemies for 2 turns. No, 1 turn, but then does freeze damage right after the thaw damage, if I remember. Minimize makes it so that the enemies deal less damage towards you. It's like pretty useful. Fireball is really underrated now I think about it. Daze, I think Daze is just Snowball, but it does last longer. 2 turns if I remember. Line Bounce after the nerf. Yikes. I gotta say low B tier. The 1 damage nerf still makes it useful for one thing. It's for no. Makes it so you can clear up enemies with like 1 HP. But again, if there's like a spiked enemy, then there's nothing to use it for. Comatose. It's around the same as these are the exact same too, if I'm pretty sure. Like they do the same thing. So like they're practically the same thing anyways. Cannonball. I have nothing else to say. Ball would be useless without it. Alright, sword. So Demo 2, Great Sword, Iron Sword I mean. So you should hold on, let me reconsider this real quick. Alright, so I just changed it around real quick. I thought about the snowball thing, and again, most enemies have like, and most bosses have like a 38% chance to get hit, which is usually when you want these 3 buffs the most. Alright, sword. Sword after. Problem is flying enemies, but do I think is it better than ball? Absolutely. Power stab costs 3 SP, 1 DP. It makes it so you deal way more damage with the sword, especially with the great sword. So obviously we're gonna just plop it right here. It's like the cannonball for sword. It's mandatory in any sword build. Sword toss. It's probably not that good, but sword without it would be completely useless, at least for knight builds, unless you're using ball and knight for some reason. So if you're using a knight build, then yeah, it's better than the balls. But if you're using a regular all-rounder build, it'd be like at the bottom. Maybe let's say right around here should do. Baller, obviously going straight in either low A or a high A or low S tier. Because again, ball is probably one of the worst right now, especially with the line bounce nerf. Really hurts ball's overall thing. But it's a good jack of all trades. So hear me out on this, guys. But I'm gonna put it in high A, probably the top of A. Of course, knight immediately goes to S tier. Probably like the middle of the S tier. Rocket launcher. Combined with knight, this is probably extremely underrated. I've seen people use this for only pit, but it's so useful like everywhere else. But I wouldn't say it's better than the sword. Out of the pit, this is better in this pit. But the rest are completely. But for like regular adventures, this sucks. Usually, at least. Maybe if you got like a teammate in your party, that might work. But probably. Do I think it's better than ball? Yes. Do I think it's better than sword? No. Slingshot. Good single target damage. It's just if sword was better, like it's like if sword was it had high damage but was useless against defense, which the sword is specifically good for defense if you have the ball. So slingshot is like a mix of ball's weakness, but double like to the power of two swords effectiveness. So I'm gonna go here. Maybe you could use softener with it, which should make it better. Do I think it's better than baller? Hold on. Damage. Actually, you know what? I think this should work better, honestly. Hear me out. I think it's better than the sword if you were using power shot or anything that can lower defense enemies, but I don't know. Oh, Annie up. Get good, bro. Just get good. That's all I gotta say. Right there. I'm just gonna plop all of these real quick. When I mean don't use it, just like, you can use it, probably. Yeah, that should work. Dynamite. With the recent nerfs, it's become one of the worst weapons, especially for 5 SP, which is like... 5 SP is like half. Usually depends. Like, if you have 15 SP, you gotta use it 3 times and you already run out instantly. Where you could lose like a lot of sword power. I cannot speak in 10:48 in the morning. You can use dynamite. No, don't use dynamite. Actually, hear me out. Going low D or C. High D or low C, because it's still useful for a bit of damage. Do I think it's better than line bounce? Actually, yeah, probably. Nerf really nerfed it. This is just dynamite, but it costs less. Like, overall damage with the burn, this does more damage than the dynamite, but it's fine. Probably like B tier. This is only real. Okay, it's good for the hatred fight, and that's it. Hear me out. That's the only reason you need to use this. Shield. If you know what like attack comes next, it should be pretty useful. Like, say you know the next attack for you're in the demo 2, right? You know the next attack would be the plant rush. Then you could use this to negate a lot of damage. So pretty useful. I'm gonna say high C. No, low B. Pass is just defend, but for just 1 SP. Like, this does nothing if I remember correctly. It just gives you 1 SP to pass the turn to the other player, right? Probably. So I'm just gonna put it right here. Runaway. This technically has no effect on combat, but you do actually drain ticks if you run away. So I'm just gonna say no effect on combat, but if you're gonna get out of combat, then it's like D tier. Charge. Hear me out, boys. Even if you have 3 charges, it would cost 3 SP. Why not just use a power stab and a no regular sword if you're in single player? That does way more damage. Yeah, I'm correct if I remember correctly. So yeah, charge just does absolutely nothing now. It needs to get buffed, I think, in my opinion. Is it better than Ghost though? Probably. The reason why I say this is because instead of charging up and wasting a turn, why not just attack twice? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's useless on Slingshot. It deals 1 extra pellet, 1 extra damage, but instead of doing 1 extra damage, Slingshot does 6 damage, so instead of wasting a turn and doing 7 damage, why not do 12 damage and not waste a turn? Safeguard, you waste 2 BP to shield, so maybe... it's good on hard mode runs if I remember. I'm gonna put like... It's usually not used because people don't usually block, but it's good for hard mode runs where you're not that great at parrying, so yeah. Maybe high C. Oh, obviously. This is honestly... Wait, what? Hold on. Okay, so this is Defense Plus, which gives you +1 defense. This is Charge Defense. I personally use Defense Plus, but I don't see a lot of people using it because of its 5 BP. But I think it's underrated, and I still use it to this day. It's especially good in Demo 2, where a lot of like low damage, quick attacking stuff, where you can just negate all the damage. Like Plant Rush does 1 damage, this does +1, and then you do 0 damage. So it's like, it's good, but I know that a lot of people just don't use it because it's not worth the 5 or 4 BP. It's 5 BP, I think. I use it, but I know it's not that great now that I think about it. So either low A or high B. Probably low A. Defense charge. Same thing as like regular charge. Why not just attack instead of defend? It's pretty good for tank builds though, like Thorn. So I'm gonna just put it right around here. Especially if you're in single player, you can do this then plus defense. Yeah, pretty good. I might reconsider and put this in A tier though. But it's not worth it. The SP and it wastes a turn. Alright, defender, just gonna plop that right down. I mean, right down here. Good if you're not good at parrying. Hold on, let me just swap this. It's good if you're not good at parrying, but -1 damage is usually not worth it. Cure. Useless in single player. Is it actually useless single player? Did they change it? I swear it did nothing in single player. Okay, I'm extremely stupid, but you can heal yourself with Cure. But it costs -1 damage. So like, just use the Ice Dagger. Like, maybe right here should do. I'm seriously reconsidering Line Bounce. I think Line Bounce is... No. Happy HP. 2 BP to heal 1 HP for every 2 turns. I mean, every 3 turns, actually. So, like... I'm considering how bad it is. I'm not saying how good it is, because I know this is completely useless in a lot of builds. Like, you have to wait 3 turns for plus 1 HP and 2 BP. Instead of getting 2 BP, just get HP plus, which costs 3 BP. So, like, right around here, maybe? It's obviously 2 BP, 2 BP. The 2 BP thing is really making me put it right here, but, like, it's okay for early game. But just use HP plus anyways. 3 BP, this costs 2 BP, and you have to wait 3 turns. Or just use the Ice Dagger. Just focus, and then use it right after. Oh, HP plus, this is obviously going in A tier. Obviously, I think it's better than this. Do I think it's better than Ball? No. I think it's better than Defense Plus because it's a passive. And it costs 3 BP. Again, good for the early game and late game stages. Revive. You can self-revive yourself once or revive a teammate. -1 damage again though, so it's not really worth it unless you're going for like that support build. If you're going for a support build, then I guess it's okay with Cure. But if you're going solo, why bother? -1 damage and only 1 revive. If you manage to use this revive, then you consider yourself dead next turn. Like if you get knocked out with Cure, revive, and you just self-revive, unless you've got like an item to heal you up, there ain't no way you're gonna survive the next turn. So I think it's better than Cure at least. Oh, HP drain. It's honestly extremely niche a lot of the time. If you're going for a lifesteal build, then that's really funny. Like you could use Fireball or Venom Shank with this, but it's -1 damage, but it's better survivability than like Happy SP and costs 1 BP if I remember correctly. So it's like, okay, what is this? So this is HP Finder. Basically you find more HP after the battle, no effect on combat, and this costs like 1 BP. This is honestly, you know what? This costs 1 BP, but 1 BP for finding 1 HP is completely useless. Like 1 BP, it's extremely bad. Oh, SP Finder right here. Just go heal up using any of the just go TP to like the Bigfoot map, the mango tree, and just use the touchpad instead of doing that. It costs $1 and it costs 1 BP. It's genuinely not worth it. Happy SP. Same reasoning as Happy HP, but it's still worse. SP plus, it's like HP plus, but I think here. This is charged even Defender plus, right? I'm stupid. SP Wire. Useless in single player. has a niche use in multiplayer. Why would you ever use it though? Hmm. I've never actually used this, but just by reading the description, I never use it anyways. So like, run around. It's useful if you're like going for a support build again, like right here. Oh, SP, that's obviously going like right here. Better than Defender Plus. Defender Plus is honestly... Hold on, I might reconsider. I think it's worse than Defender Plus, and I think Defender... What am I thinking? Of course, Defender Plus is better than HP and SP Plus. Here. Is it better than Minimize? Probably not. Now I think about it. What is this, bro? Okay, this is Pity SP. I know this is, but what is this? And this is SP Region. This is SP Region. You get more region speed if you defend, but why would you ever defend? Just use the ice tag? No, probably not actually. Hold on. Considering how bad this is it better? Is it better than Charge? Probably not. Better than the Ghost Potion? Hatred Fight carries. Hold on. This could be useful if you're like really bad at the game and you're in multiplayer and you want to go tank. Like this could be useful in anything but single player, but if you don't have friends, this is useless. I'm just gonna put it right here just in case. Pity SP, sacrifice 5 HP for 5 SP. Or is it 3 SP for 5? This restores 5 SP for 8 HP. So like, I mean, it doesn't really help you lose if you're like really good at dodging, but you suck at managing SP, then it could be okay. Like right there. I mean, you could use this and SP transfer to your friend, but if you don't have any friends, it's useless. SP drain, honestly, hear me out on this right here. I don't know. If you're going for a ball build with SP Saber, then you can use any of the cards for completely free because minus 1 SP, gain 1 SP, you lose 0 SP. But like, focus. Obviously, this is going in like high A tier. Deep focus, especially right here. If you're like, if you need heals or if you need heals, damage, or you suck. You suck at dodging. It's good. Like you can get heals, and you could like poison every enemy, or maybe just do it like a couple of more times, and then go get this. I'll explain it later with the swords. I'm assuming this is sacrifice. And what is this? Okay, this is sacrifice plus. If you have no friends, useless. So like right around here. Sacrifice plus, lose 50% of your HP, then divides it among the party. So like 50%, then you have 2 other players, it'd be 25 HP. Obviously. Here. This is sleep, right? I know this does. Oh, God. Okay, good vibes is really useful if you're in a team. It's like right here, if you're in a team. But if you're alone, I don't think it does anything but heal yourself. Putting yourself to sleep, though, is completely useless. In total, if you manage to sleep for 5 full turns, which is the maximum, 20 HP and 10 SP. If I'm assuming you forever sleep. Item plus makes it so you refund some of the items. Makes it so the items like ticks. It costs BP, right? Yeah. So just gonna prayer card. I think I've used this like once or twice, and I've gotten. Just gonna place it right around. Hold on. Better than dynamite. If you get really lucky, yeah, better. This has 2 PP. Obviously, no effect on combat. It does help you lose though, technically. You know what? Let's just put all the stuff right here. Anchor. If you die, you give everyone 5 HP. I'm pretty sure. Okay, you get free 10 HP every time if you die with the card. Again, useless if you're with no one useful with teammates that are willing to cooperate, though. I could see a potential build using Mistake and then reviving you a bunch to give everyone free HP. But like, just use Ice Dagger if you don't want to die. Like, right around better than Ghost Potion? Hold on, I need to like put you a bit forward. Just line on screen. Anchor card right around here. Bodyguard. If you have really high defense and you have a teammate, again, same reasoning. I'll put it right around here, I think. Or high C. High C, probably. Again, if depends. Depends if your teammates are willing to cooperate with you. Then this is refund, right? No, this is item plus. Crap. I made a mistake, guys. I'm very sorry. This also has no effect on combat, though. This makes so your items have more effect. So if you're healing, I think it gives more effect. If the bombs, it deals more damage. I think. Thorns. If you're good at parrying, really good. If you're bad at parrying, then sucks to suck with that -1 defense. Right around. It's been a while to put anything in A tier. Right around. Better than Defend Plus. Defend, yeah, probably. Lucky Start. There's HP, SP, and dodgy effects, all of which are really good. The worst one probably is SP. Best one's obviously dodgy. Just, you know, you can just tank any hit in the game for 0 damage. Especially good for like extremely high amounts of damage. Like if you have double damage in hard mode on, and then you just get hit with the lightning, then you can use dodge effect. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm gonna put this right around better than focus. Probably defender. Yeah, defender probably. Obviously, this is just the automatic upgrade. You cost 0 PP. I'm kidding. This is just, it does literally nothing. Like, it has effect on combat, but it's so niche. It's only for new players, really. It's so niche, but it's like, it's a direct upgrade to doing absolutely nothing, though. So like, it has such a niche use, but it has no downside. So like, I'm just gonna put it right here. Power Rush. If you're 5 HP or lower, you get +1 damage. But if you're 5 HP or lower, either you're gonna die, or if you're a god at parrying, you are gonna milk that +1 damage. So I'm just gonna like put it right here. Feel fine. Hold on. It basically cures and prevents any like status effects on you for 2 turns, but it stacks. So like if you have another one of these, like 2 of these, which is really rare, you could get like around like 4 turns. I haven't tried to see yet though, so I could be wrong about this, but wasting 2 SP in a turn where you could do more damage instead. I'm gonna place it around right here. Free ice disables ball slot, so you're basically just gonna use this only for knight or slingshot builds. Free ice, free ice. You know what? I'm gonna put all of these right around. Free ice stuns him and does 1 damage, but it's not guaranteed against bosses, so I think it's right around here. Free poison and free fire do the same thing. I'm gonna put these right around here. No effect on combat. It just has effect on combat. It makes you lose. What do I do? What to do? This gives you XP gain though, so if you're like really good at the game, then obviously S tier. But like obviously you're just gonna put this in D tier because it just makes the game harder for slightly more XP. Oh, whoops. No. Yeah, right here. Slow go. A speedy spin, no effect on combat. Oh. I don't need to explain, cost 10 SP, but you could Cruel King, Banana, Monkey, Kala Gorilla, like, see, he's a buff. Same with this, but like right around, like, same with blue and red. Good for like demo 3 very, very early on, but like falls off right after you get to the graveyard, which is right after you get these cards. Also really bad in the pit, I think. Um, obviously, right, all the swords right here. I might change the list a little bit off camera, like right now. Alright, so what I changed with the list was focus and the swords. So focus is right here, deep focus is right here. I think I'm gonna bump down SP plus and HP plus, cost 3 BP. Put defender above this. That should work, right? I'm gonna make the most controversial list in the world because I'm not that good in Blocktales. But like, so Ghost Walker, really good with teammates, and especially if you have a Call Cruel King card or literally any of the Call. It's usually good with the nerf to the Call card. Hold on, right around here. Nerf the Call card, so if this dies, you can't resummon him. But if you have a teammate with it, you can resummon him again. Which the Ghost effect, this makes it so that everyone in your team, including the Call cards, can get damage for 2 turns. Extremely useful for fighting like single target high damage bosses. Really bad for ones that like target the entire thing, like target everyone. Obviously the Ice Dagger, extremely good, it affects everyone in the party. This does 2 damage and then applies poison to everyone. Knight and Baller, +1 damage. Annie up, +1 damage, but makes it harder to hit. If you miss, then you do 0 damage. So like, good luck not missing that power stab. Deep Focus gives more, it gives more focus energy to, like 20% more if I remember, and there's 2 cards. Hold on. I'll just put this right around here. Yeah, this is gonna be controversial as hell. Oh, right around here. Then I think the rock launcher is still better than focus. Okay, so I think that's my list. This is extremely terrible, at least what I think. Considering I don't play a lot of Blocktales nowadays, but that should do for now. Alright, it's like, how much time is in the OBS studio? It's almost been 30 minutes just by ranking all of these cards. I'm gonna have to edit 30 minutes of this video. Jeez, thanks for watching, Ben. Have a good time.